Morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Welcome to the Kansas City Municipal Court Virtual Drug Court Commencement. We are here today to celebrate the hard work and accomplishments of 9 drug court graduates. That is a huge number. So graduates, when I say your name, like do something so everybody knows who you are. First, Miss Latanya Alshams. There's like so many people on this. Oh, there she is. I see her. There we go. Thanks, Miss Alshams. Miss Alice.
Oh, yay.
There's Alice. Mr. Danny Barnhouse. All right. Miss Zonia Brown. Okay. Miss Jennifer Bodecker. There we go. Mr. Wilbert Maxwell Rooks. Mr. Gabriel Esterly. Miss Melinda Johnson. And Mr. Jose Perez Martinez. All right, good morning. I'm so glad to be here with all of you. I'm so proud of you. This is a great day. The accomplishments of these graduates are especially impressive when you consider the impact that COVID-19 has had on our world, and in particular on substance use. According to the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, as of June of 2020, 13% of Americans report they have either started or increased their substance use as a way of coping with COVID-19. The early months of the pandemic show an 18% increase in nationwide overdoses. These graduates have at least 6 months of sobriety, many more than double that. They have set an example for each one of us about how positivity, determination, and incredibly hard work can get you through the most difficult of circumstances. So congratulations to all of you. This is an extraordinary time and you have done extraordinary work. I want to first acknowledge our support staff that makes this program possible. I'm going to start with John Maney. He's probably on the phone right now with a probationer. He's our drug court probation officer. Wave, John. He's like multitasking. There we go. And also Leticia Robinette. She's our drug court case manager. These 2 individuals lead this entire program. They are always there for everyone, which seems like it could not be possible. But I have firsthand knowledge that it's true, because when he's like listening, he's like doing all these things, like this is how they roll. They lead by example and they motivate both the participants in this program and also the team to make this program the best it can be. Miss Mary Jones Walzer, I think she's on here. She is our specialty courts and grants manager. Monica Smith and Bree Zavadil, I know they're both on the call. They are the drug court prosecutors. Wayne Smith and Warren Hayter, they are legal aid attorneys for drug court. Tierney Clement, Abby Davis, and Dennis Harris, part of our municipal court probation team. Megan Case and her team with the screening and transportation here at the municipal court. I also want to acknowledge our drug court staffing team. Keith Faison, I know he's on here. Latanya Dumas, Chris Rochelle, Andrew Dixon, Rita Mwangan, Emily Conway, and the First Call team. Bishop Frank Douglas Jr., Damon Daniel, and Ad Hoc Thinking for a Change. ESA with Drew DePeralta, Aaron Lackner, Jennifer Twigg, Kenneth Vick, and Benilde Hall. Kyle Mead and all of the amazing people at Heartland. Carolyn Whitney, Patricia Rhodes, Kimberly Phillips, and the women of Sisters in Christ. I also want to thank all of our other community partners, including City Union Mission, Comprehensive Mental Health, Footprints, G.A. Dumas and Company, God and Me Ministries, Healing House, Amani House, KC Health Department, Kansas City Rescue Mission, Straight and Narrow, Sarita Lynn Ministries, Truman Medical Center, Rediscover, Resource Development Institute, the Grooming Project, and the Friends of Specialty Court Board of Directors. I now want to take a brief moment of silence, reflect on and remember those still suffering from substance use disorders. In particular, Let us remember the past drug court participants that we have lost. Patrick Hicks, Michelle Capel, John Elizalde, Marcus Young, and Heather McBee. Thank you. I now want to move to introducing our amazing guest speakers. They are proof that you never leave the drug court family. It is so wonderful to see them and have them back. Past drug court graduates, Mr. Kenneth Tucker, Mr. Lonzo Lawnberger, and Miss Lauren Campos. They will each be sharing their inspiring and motivating stories of recovery. It is so great to see you guys. We have missed you. I want to start with Mr. Tucker, who, if I'm not mistaken, I think he must have gotten a new haircut. Is he connected? Oh, no, he's not. I don't think he's connected to audio yet. We can go to Alonzo and then we'll come back to him.
Yeah, I think Mr. Tucker is having trouble with his.
Oh, he's connecting now.
Okay.
I hope he heard my joke because I wanted to beat him to it. Oh, there we go.
Right. I think you're muted, Mr. Tucker. Try and unmute yourself. There you go.
Hey,
Okay.
Mr. Tucker.
How y'all doing?
Welcome. It's awesome to see you. Did you get a new haircut?
Yeah, you noticed.
I always notice.
Can y'all see good? Can you hear me?
Yes, we can. Thank you so much for being here today. You have the floor.
How y'all doing today? I can't hear nobody.
That's
Can you
because
hear
we're
us?
not talking, we're listening.
Yeah, we're listening. We're ready for you to just
Oh,
go ahead.
okay. How y'all doing today, first of all?
We're great.
Great.
How many people we got graduating today?
9. Can you believe that? 9.
Man, that's a pretty big class from what I can remember,
Mhm.
because I think I was like, it was just 2 or 3 of us.
It's pretty major.
Well, I guess so far so good. God's been actually watching over me because I haven't relapsed. I haven't even thought about taking a drink. I done had some, ups and downs in life. Nothing major, but I just been blessed not to even, go through a craving, or I know that's my last resort. Or better yet, that's no resort to go back to doing that, because the life that I had dealing with drinking, all I could say was a nightmare that I'm glad that's over with. I know life has been great for me. I got 2 good jobs. My struggle was a 30-year struggle with alcohol, back and forth. Only thing I got to say, I didn't really what I want to say, I didn't really think about this, because I knew it could come from the top of my head, because it's a struggle that I still go through on a daily basis, because I think about it still. I still think about all the years I lost because of alcoholism. But I'm just grateful that that's over with. That's a part of my life that I could look back at and say, it was a hell of an experience, but it was a learning experience where I could help other people. It wasn't really nothing nobody could tell me when I was going through it. it was something that you got to come to your own conclusion that you don't want to go through. You the only one that can put an end to your substance abuse. No, all the talking in the world ain't gonna stop it until you actually want to quit. And no matter how, sometimes it seemed like it was like no matter how hard I wanted to quit, it seemed like it was a date for me to quit, but I just didn't know the date. I didn't know what date that I would actually take this serious or what would happen. Like how they say everybody got a bottom, and my bottom was I was just sick and tired of being sick and tired. I was tired of just losing. I was tired. I was really tired of starting all over again. I started all over. I'm the start all over king. And that got old for me. I was tired of just watching everything that I work hard for in a year just leave me in a matter of a week. Took me a year to get all this stuff, a good job, a nice place to stay and everything, and it would just leave me like it was like I really never even had it. That's how fast it would leave. But that's one of the things I got tired of, starting all over, not including all my family, my loved ones was about ready to wash their hands with me. They like, we're not going to do this no more. You got 30 years of doing this to us, and you're not understanding that this has to come to an end. Either that or you gonna wind up dying from alcoholism. But oh yeah, let me tell y'all the most importantest thing that I did. One day I come to the conclusion that I can't do this by myself. So I sat down and I prayed and asked God, was this the way that I told him, I asked him or told him, I said, did you actually bring me in this world to live my life like this? I know this ain't what your plans was for me, the way I'm living my life. Please show me what it is that I have to do to start living my life the right way. And I think that was the beginning of my struggle of being over with. Because one day I woke up and it was just like a new me. I didn't even know that I had stopped craving for alcohol for real, but me praying for him, but don't get me wrong, I prayed over and over and over, but that one prayer right there, it seemed like he finally answered it when I asked him, was this the way my life is supposed to go? And I know you had a better plan for my life than this, me just being an alcoholic, because I know I didn't wake up one day and say, hey, I think I want to be an alcoholic. I didn't do that. That's something that you have to actually indulge in for it to get carried away in it. I loved drinking. I started drinking because I was going through anxiety and depression. I had to go all the way back to why I really started drinking. And when I realized what I started drinking for, and I realized that my depression and anxiety was over with, I realized that I was an alcoholic now. I'm not really depressed about what I was depressed about no more, but I'm alcoholic. Now I got another problem. So I still had to go back to what was the reason that I started drinking. And also, this is another thing that I got to tell you. I had to fall in love with myself again. I had to learn to be in love with myself. I love myself too much to keep drinking every day, all day. I said, if you don't really love yourself, a lot of people think they love themselves because they do certain stuff, because they wake up every morning, brush their teeth, comb their hair, and make sure they done took a bath or whatever. No, it's loving yourself is deeper than just actually just a appearance. Just appearing to look good. Loving yourself is more than that. You got to actually fall in love with yourself to actually want to quit doing mistreating yourself, because you ain't doing nothing but mistreating yourself. With that, I don't want to take up all of y'all time, but with that, I'm just gonna sit here and listen to the rest of the program, y'all, what y'all gonna do. But thank y'all for asking me to speak and tell my story.
Thank you so much, Mr. Tucker. That was perfect.
Good job.
I
Good
missed
job.
hearing you speak. You're so wise and honest about what you've gone through and just how you work at it every day and you pray and how much better your life is for it. And it's so motivating. So thank you. That was great. It's so good to see you.
I can't wait to see all of y'all in person.
Oh, I know. I mean, I think about, especially graduations, I miss those hugs. So yeah, it's gonna happen. We're gonna get there. So it's awesome to see you. Thank you so much.
Is that Mr. Faison right here I'm looking at with the ball cap on?
You know it.
Yes,
How you
indeed.
doing, Faison?
What's going on, Mr. Tucker?
I thought I would eventually run into you somewhere, somehow, but I ain't seen, you a ghost to me.
Hopefully a friendly ghost.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Tucker. Let's next introduce Mr. Lonzo Lomberger. You have the floor, Mr. Lomberger. Thank you so much for joining us this morning and sharing your story.
Hello, can y'all hear me?
Ian.
Well, first off, I'd like to thank Drug Court for giving me back my life back on straight and everything. Right now, I'm a lead and forklift operator. Got my life together, even though, you know, as people want to draw me back down or whatnot, got to stay away from the old crowd and everything, take care of family, keep God first, and just got to stay focused. So I can say Drug Court was a plus to me. You know, I didn't think a year later I'll be in the lead position or a forklift operator and study moving up in my company. And I like to thank Drug Court and all the participants and everything. Benell Hall, you know, for giving me a second chance at life, because a lot of people don't get it. But with that, I'll pass.
Well, Lonzo, you were so awesome to work with in Drug Court, and I'm so happy to see you and see you happy and doing what you love to do, being promoted, because that's the type of worker you are. Like, it's awesome to see and it's inspiring. So thank you so much for joining us today. Do you have to go back to work?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Well, thank you for taking your time. It's wonderful to see you, and have a great day.
All right.
Bye, Mr. Lomberger. All right, next we will move to Miss Campos. Good morning.
Good morning. Well, we're all here and you guys did it. Glory be to God. Oh, you guys are walking miracles. And I know how great it feels to have this accomplishment. And it's so important that we celebrate everything, anything, no small feat. It's all relevant. You know, success was new to me. And there's times I felt like I didn't deserve it, you know, and being grateful and recognizing that I didn't do it by myself, and all those individuals who helped me along my way really helped me get through those times that I didn't feel like I deserved this life. You know, I also had times that I felt like using. I wanted to run. I felt lousy, but I had to remind myself how far I came. And sometimes I just Google myself and find a mugshot, and that's enough for me. You know, just like, oh no, we're not doing that one, you know. I had to remind myself that my way doesn't always pan out, and that I had to stay open to learning. You know, I didn't want to go back to what I knew would be the worst part of me. You know, I had to continue my program, and I knew that I needed maintenance, and I had to do this. It was important for me to stay connected to my support system and to reach out if I found myself in need of help. I got a mentor, and I talked to her every single day. I realized that I don't know everything, and I had to stay open to learn. You know, I was ready and open-minded, and I had to be service of others. You know, they say that we can't keep what we have unless we give it away. But getting to know myself was scary times for me. You know, they say that more will be revealed, and I didn't like what I found sometimes. I had, after like examining my own actions and what motivated me, I found that I was better than I thought I was, and I was doing better than what I felt. You know, so sometimes things seem like they're not okay, but it's okay to not be okay sometimes, you know, and it is, like I said, to reach out to those people that are supporting you. Like I find every day that I still have drug court. I still have Sisters in Christ. And it's so exciting that like my family is reconciling with me. Like every day I get this new family member out to work with. How are you doing? You know, and I don't have to be a burden to them. And I get to enjoy that. You know, the power that brought us to this program in the first place is going to be with you through this whole journey, regardless of relapses, regardless of, you know, negative thinking or breakups or death in the family, whatever it may be, losing a job. That power is still with you and it will guide you if you allow it. There's nothing that you can't do. Glory be to God. And that's like everything that in my life, I just see his grace, and it amazes me. You know, my hope for all of you is that you will stay vigilant, because this is just a daily reprieve. We just have this moment right now from drugs and alcohol, and that's all that we have. You know, it's our disease has been arrested, and I found out that everything and anything is possible. Things I didn't think were possible because of my record or because of my history or just because of the way I felt, that I can move past that I can succeed, go beyond my own expectations of myself. And that was an amazing feeling. You know, when you get over those hurdles and you jump over those hurdles of, oh, you're a felon, you can't do this, or you're this, you can't do that. Like I'm federally funded right now. And I can have any federal job that I want if I pursue that. And I never thought that would be possible. I'm not going to promise you it's going to be easy, but it is definitely going to be worth it. Definitely worth it. You matter. You deserve it. You deserve to live your best life. And to be honest with you, I know this door is closing, but it's really just the beginning. It doesn't, I just can't express how limitless life can be for you. If you want it, go after it. Do it. Go back to school. Educate yourself. Make new friends. You know, they say like start with a plant, get an animal, and then maybe a relationship. You know, I have a lot of plants. Let's just say that. I do want to thank each and every one of you for inviting me today. It's super exciting to see all of you. Some of you graduates, we're still in the program when I was there. It's exciting to see you graduating. Congratulations. Some of you, Zonia, I knew from my past, and it's motivating to see us getting our lives together. You know, there's a lot more of us than you think. And stay connected. It's very important that you build new relationships. It's really all I got. I'm so excited for you all. Congratulations again. Thank you.
Oh. Thank you so much, Ms. Campos. That was also perfect. It's so wonderful to see you and hear. I mean, wow. Just your outlook on life. I love it. I admire it. Like, thank you for sharing your story with us. It's so motivating, and it's a perfect segue to the commencement ceremony, because what you were talking about, saying, you know, some people see this like an end for, graduation's the end, but the word commencement means a beginning. And that is what we are celebrating today for our graduates, the beginning of a life with endless possibilities. With anything you want to do, you can accomplish. You worked hard to get here. And now you're going to move forward and fulfill your dreams. The start of a new, sober life where, with all the opportunities and fulfillment that you can dream of, and the support of this family right here, whenever you need it, whatever you're going through, wherever you are at, we are always here. You never have to be afraid to reach out to us because we care about you, okay? You have a huge network right now that cares deeply about you and your health and your safety and your peace of mind. So lean on us when you need it, okay? Thank you so much, Ms. Campos. All right, we are gonna start the commencement ceremony now with Miss Latanya Al-Shams. All right, Miss Al-Shams.
Hi.
This is such a huge day, huge day. I met Miss Al-Shams way before she joined the drug court program. She would come to e-courtroom unscheduled.
Oh,
And it always seemed in my heart, it just felt like she was just looking for something. And it felt like she was lost. It felt like she was sad, and she was definitely under the influence. And she wasn't ready, but she just kept coming back. And John and the drug court team just kept offering, and it was a big team. I mean, we're talking about every angle we could get to Miss Al-Shams, we were trying it. And one day she just decided to go for it.
yes.
Today, she celebrates over a year of sobriety. I mean, can you believe that? Can you believe that? It's the best. Over a 0 positive UAs for over a year. I mean, it's incredible. The place where you started and where you are today, man, I mean, it's amazing. You are living in your own apartment. You're actively engaged in your treatment as well as counseling. And through your sobriety, you have rekindled your relationship with your family. And now they are a big, big part of your support system, a major part. Miss Al-Shams, you have a heart full of warmth and love. And I have seen it in you from the beginning. And it is a pleasure seeing you now that you have grown to a place where you can share that heart and that love with others. So congratulations. I'm so proud of you. Mr. Maney or anybody else on the team, does anybody have anything they want to add before I give the floor to Miss Al-Shams?
If I can say something, Judge, I would be honored.
Please do, Miss Leticia.
I just want to say, Miss Al-Shams, I am so happy that I met you and that I started working with you. You have been an inspiration every day. Every time we talk, it's so delightful to talk to you. And from day one, I knew you had it in you, and you continue to surprise me every day. And I can't wait to continue to be there, to hear you, to talk to you, to support you in anything and everything you do. You have not only John and me and the whole team, but you have us for life. And don't forget that, okay? We love you so much.
Thank you.
And I wanted to say something too, Ms. Al-Shams. I'm proud of you. I'm glad you kept showing up and kept coming into the courtroom so we could work with you and try and work with you and continue. Because it's the transformation that we've seen is amazing. So I just want to say we love you too. Proud of you.
Thank you. Yeah.
Miss Al-Shams, do you have anything you want to say? The floor is yours.
Yes. You got it. I just want to say thank you, Ms. Karen and Mr. John, for finally convincing me that I really needed the help. Courtney, the judge, very patient through my episodes. Mr. Faison, Latanya, Bishop Douglas, through Heartland, ad hoc, the experience at Heartland. Afterwards, my house arrest bracelet, Miss Keisha for guidance, Miss Gail for all of her education groups, Miss Leticia always available, and the entire team earshot to be supportive. I wouldn't have made it without all y'all being in my life and looking beyond and seeing something that I couldn't see. I thank you.
We're so proud of you, Miss Alshams. We love you. Congratulations. It is just wonderful that what a journey for you. So congratulations. We're so proud of you. Thank you for sharing that, your words with us as well. The next graduate we're going to celebrate is Miss Alice Ballou.
Okay.
All right. Where's she at? Good morning, Miss Ballou. Oh, there you are. Good morning, Miss Ballou. Can you unmute?
Oh, okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can. Thank you. All right. Miss Ballou is one of our first drug court graduates from our diversion program. And she is also among some of our youngest drug court graduates. She came to our program with a life of many complications. And as she has moved forward in her sobriety, the complications became more manageable. She too has done a lot of work on her family relationships based on her own desire to further and develop that closeness with family members. She coaches volleyball with her mom. She's full-time employed. She has a smile that brightens any room, which if she wasn't wearing a mask, you could totally see it because I'm sure she's smiling right now. There you go. And also she is wise beyond her years, which she has earned through her own introspection. It has been wonderful to work with you, Miss Ballou. I am proud of you and I'm honored to be celebrating your graduation today. Does anybody else on the team have anything they'd like to say about Miss Ballou?
If I can say something about Alice. So I can just say I loved working with you, Alice. You definitely showed a different perspective to everything, and you were always so open and available to do anything and what we asked you. So I want to thank you for your open-mindedness and your dedication to this program. I am so excited for the future for you and see what the future has for you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Leticia.
And I'll also say something too, Alice. I'm proud of you. You always been pushing. You always been pushing since the start. So we've been, it's cool to see, younger folks get through this too. So it's amazing. It's awesome. Like I said, we're proud of you.
Thank you.
Miss Ballou, do you have anything you'd like to say?
Oh, yes, of course. I just wanted to say thank you to everybody, starting with you, Judge, from the beginning. I walked into your courtroom and I was like, oh God, here we go. It's Judge, the judge is coming in. Get ready to be yelled at, guys. Real nice to everybody, incentivizing people. Oh my gosh, it was great. And you just have a good attitude and it makes you want to be there. It makes you feel like people care about you. And then Leticia and John, like never pushing me to do something that I'm like uncomfortable with too fast, but helping me to get there or helping me to see where I need to be, where I need to go, what I need to be doing. Keith for putting up with my attitude all the time, and he got the best of me 2 days a week. And Bishop for having patience with me because I just finished my sessions with him yesterday. So yes, thank you to everybody that's had helped us along the way, and everyone in drug court who's been there for each other. That's just nice to have.
Well, thank you for those words. You certainly earned this place at the commencement ceremony today. You did keep at it. You were wonderful to work with. So congratulations. We're very proud of you.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. This is the best day. I just love commencement. All right, next we're going to move to Mr. Danny Barnhouse. Good morning, Mr. Barnhouse.
Good morning, Judge.
It's great to see you.
Thank you.
You have shown an incredible amount of personal growth in this program. I think through talking with you, it's been a complete 180, no joke, from the beginning of the program to the last discussion we had right before your graduation. You have developed this willingness to really look at yourself, to be honest with yourself about who you are and where you came from, and learn from that experience. Your entire attitude about your life and what you want it to be, it's just the way it has changed has been a huge example for everybody about what you should strive for in yourself. You have made major meaningful strides in your relationships with your family, which, let me, as a side note, point out, this is something that's happened with everybody, all of our graduates. They've just really developed these family relationships, and you especially, Mr. Barnhouse. You have you're continuing your treatment and your counseling at Heartland. You're looking to get your own apartment. I'm so proud of you. You're at a great place in life, and I know it's going to continue to improve. So congratulations. Thank you for all of your hard work. I've loved hearing your insight. It has been great to see your growth and progress and have the discussions that we've had. On the team, anybody want to share anything with Mr. Barnhouse?
Oh man, I'll say
Go easy,
something.
John.
It's been a journey, man. So I'm proud of you. Very, very proud of you. You just you keep going. You keep trying. And you know, that talk we had in that hallway that one day, it resonated. And you were ready for it. So I'm proud of you, man. This is awesome to see you sitting here today and seeing graduate next to your name. So it's pretty cool.
Thank you, John.
If I can say something about Mr. Barnhouse.
Easy now.
Oh, Mr. Barnhouse, you know, you and I started off a little bit. We weren't exactly open towards each other, but through this whole year that I've been here so far, we have learned so much about each other, and you have showed me not to take crap from anyone, to put my foot down where I need to. You have shown me how to be strong and dedicated to what you want to accomplish. And as of everyone, and just like you are an inspiration as well. And thank you for showing me more to what it is right now. Thank you.
Thank you, Leticia.
All right, Mr. Barnhouse, anything you'd like to say?
Well, I'm not really good at speeches, so I'd just like to thank God first and foremost. And then on top of that, all the staff here at Heartland, First Call, you, John, Leticia, everybody that believed in me. I mean, because I didn't believe in myself when I first started this. I just realized, I found out the other day that the person that passed away after last graduation was Patrick. Patrick was the one that talked me into this program, and it hurt a lot. So I would just like to dedicate this graduation from me to his memory, and just, I did it. Although I'm not all the way there, I'll make it. I know I will. I will continue working with Heartland just so I can keep up with my Vivitrol, because I will always be an advocate for that. I don't care what anybody says. And I'm apprehensive about, you know, what's to come, because this has been my world here for the last 14, 15 months, but it's time for me to go and it's time for me to move on. But like I told John, I'm going to chime in on after me from time to time, just to, I don't want to say brag, but brag. Other than that, you know, like I said, I just like to thank everybody.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And thank you for saying that about Mr. Hicks. He was a mentor to a lot of people in our program.
Wow.
He had a way of, I don't know, like almost making drug court cool. Like, I don't know. He just had that way about him.
He
And
did.
it's bittersweet to hear his name, but wonderful that you honored him that way. And you continue to honor him by the way you carry yourself, the leadership you've provided the people in this program, the example that you set. You have earned this spot here today. So I'm really proud of you. Congratulations. And I definitely want you zooming in to me after. I would love to see you. Like, nobody on this call should be a stranger, okay? So thank you. Congratulations so much.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, next we move to Miss Jennifer Bodecker. Good morning, Miss Bodecker.
Good morning, Judge.
It is wonderful to see you. I'm
Thank
glad
you.
we had a little confusion on the times, but you zoomed right in just in the nick of the start.
Yeah.
Throughout your participation in this program, Ms. Bodecker, you have really shown a lot of insight to your triggers. From the very beginning, you knew certain things were going to be a problem for you, and you figured out how to avoid them. And despite some setbacks, you have never, ever given up your commitment to sobriety. You have always known that that is where your best life was at, and you have worked hard to get to where you are today. You have shown so much responsibility with regard to your obligations at Healing House. You have been steadfast in your commitment to them. And I don't know if, I'm sure Bobby Joe's probably, if she's not on, she's watching on YouTube. I'm sure they are so proud of you there, because you're part of this family and you're a part of that family, because you have worked hard. You've earned your place there. You also have your own apartment. You're working part-time. And through your hard work and patience, you have built a strong bond with your sister and your son. So these are all major accomplishments that we are so proud to see. We are so happy for you. Leticia or John, anything you'd like to say to Ms. Bodecker?
Well, I'll say something about Miss Bodecker. I been seeing you around this courthouse a lot, but getting to see you graduate is awesome. So, we're proud of you. You continue to stick it out, continue to be honest with us, and we loved working with you. You always, you're always going to be welcome back, and always welcome to just be around, because we love having you. So,
Thank you.
Ms. Bodecker, there are so many things I can say about you, but one thing that I do want to bring up is when Judge said that you always continue to find what worked for you and didn't just settle with what we were providing you. You always had some other opinion, and we loved it because you were so open-minded to try everything else. And I am so grateful that you found something and you stuck with it. And now you're at Healing House and you're working, and I know you want to go farther than that. I know you have more goals you want to complete this year, and I am still here by your side to help you complete those.
Thank you.
Thank you, Leticia. Ms. Bodecker, do you have anything you'd like to say?
Yes, I wanted to thank all the staff there at drug court for believing in me. I went through so many ups and downs, like a roller coaster ride this last year. And every time I turned around, it was Keith was there for me, Dom was there for me, Latrice was there for me. And they gave me a lot of help going up the channels, going higher up in Healing House. And they helped me through that. And when I first started drug court, I thought, oh my God, why am I doing this? Because I'm just going to end up in jail in 6 months anyway. And it didn't happen. Oh, but it's been good, and I've enjoyed it. And you've been a lot of help too, Judge. Thank you for helping with my home, my housing, and just believing in me. That was great. That's all I got.
Well, it didn't happen. You didn't go to jail for 6 months because you worked hard. You never gave up. You kept coming back. And look where you are today. It is awesome. to be celebrating your commencement. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, next is Miss Zonia Brown. Oh, click unmute. Make sure you unmute. Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, Miss Brown is here with us today celebrating over a year of sobriety. Congratulations. Pretty major. You completed your treatment in St. Joe, but you did also manage to keep all the connections with our drug court team here to successfully complete the program. You're working part-time, you're working on your GED. You have the best attitude. You are honest, brutally honest about everything. You don't have anything to hide, and you are positive about where you came from, where you're going. It's just, I love your attitude. Every time I speak with you, you're just full of good news because you're just happy to be where you're at. And you should be, because you worked hard and you're in a great place. It's been a delight to work with you, to talk with you and hear about, every time I talk with you, it's like a list of like, I'm doing this, I'm doing this, I'm doing this. Like, it's the best. You're going to be moving into your new apartment soon. I hope you stay in touch with us. We are so proud of you, and congratulations. Yes. All right, Leticia and John.
I'll say this Brown, this takes real strength to, realize what the flaws are, realize what was holding you back, and to take initiative and to fix it. That's amazing. And the fact that you came back and got back engaged, you did everything on your own. You've been pushing it, and we're very proud of you, Zonia. Very proud. So it's awesome seeing you graduate too. I'm just like, I like these days too, like Joe said.
So Ms. Brown, we have never officially met, but I have spoke to you over the phone, and I remember you reaching out to me, telling me how to get back into drug court. I am so thankful that you did that, and I am so proud to hear of all the success you have completed and on your way to doing so. If you ever need anything, please reach out.
Thank you.
Yeah, I agree with John that you really did. I mean, you were like self-motivated. You're like a self-starter drug court participant, which we don't, I mean, it's not common. You're a unique woman, Miss Brown. Do you have anything you'd like to say?
Yes. First and foremost, I want to thank God for putting me in the right place. I want to thank all the people that's in drug court, all the staff that's been helping me, even when I was stubborn out there, being, not ready to do the right thing. I want to thank Sisters of Solace, the staff of Sisters of Solace, the ladies that live with me as Sisters of Solace. We all learn to grow on each other and love on each other. I'm just glad that I'm going to keep on continuing to do the right thing, because I got all the people in my life right now that's gonna help me. I struggle sometimes, but I know not to go and get high. I know how to go and call somebody if I need some help. Like the other day, I was feeling like I really wanted to use, but I had talked about it. I went to an NA meeting. I chair at NA meetings. I talked to the ladies and Sisters of Solace. I talked to the staff at Sisters of Solace. So I know how to now not keep it a secret, because secret ain't gonna do nothing, make me sick. I know how to open my mouth and say something. Hey, I'm feeling like this today. I need to talk to somebody. And that's all I got.
Well, Miss Brown, it's wonderful working with you. You have a bright future. And I mean, you have worked hard, and I know things are just going to continue to get better for you. We're very proud of you. We love you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, Mr. Esterly, good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Great to see you. You are another participant that I think has just shown huge personal growth in this program. I mean, I have just seen major change in your maturity, in your humility. You're self-aware, you are grateful, you're very articulate about where you came from, what you've learned about yourself, and what you want to keep working on to continue to move forward and improve. You have developed your own major support system at Vineyard Church, and you're in your own right a leader as part of that group, that sober support system. And you are also working full time. You've been promoted twice. You're living your best life. You're doing what you're supposed to do. And I have no doubt you're going to continue to do it, because I can tell you feel like this is what you're supposed to be doing. Like, there's no question this is better than where you were, because you were missing out on your potential. So I'm really, really proud of you. It's been great to work with you and see your growth. Congratulations, and thanks for all the work you put into this program.
Thank you.
John and Leticia.
I'll say, Mr. Esterly, it's awesome, man. You getting to graduate, getting to see you do this. You know, from when you started too, it was some rough patches, but we got through them and got to talk about fantasy football a little bit most of the time while you were dropping. But we're not going to go over that. But it's just cool seeing you getting to graduate and just seeing how many people you get to help now and who you will help in the future. I think you got a lot ahead of you. So I'm proud of you, man.
Thank you.
Mr. Esterly, you know, we are all so proud of you. And one thing that I admire so much about you is how selfless you are. You are always willing to help someone in this program. You always reach out if you see someone struggling, and it takes a village to help everyone out, especially with everyone's different perspective. So thank you and congratulations. And I can't wait to hear your success in the future as well.
Thank you.
Yeah, I agree. All right, make sure you come back and share your successes with us. Mr. Esterly, you have anything you'd like to say?
Yeah, I'd like to keep this fairly short, but I want to thank you, John, Leticia, Miss Mary Jones, Faison, and I do want to say thank you to the prosecutors that participate in this as well. I haven't heard anybody thank them. Not too many people are in line to thank the prosecutors, but I do want to say thank you to the prosecutors who work with all this. You know, when I was just sitting here a little while ago, and I was thinking about the night that I got pulled over by the Kansas City police officer, and I had a meth pipe in my pocket, and I had tags from another vehicle on my truck, and that was the beginning of my life getting turned around. I was very disappointed when my attorney told me I was offered drug court, and I was like, oh man, I'm gonna have to stop smoking weed too, and I wanted to quit the other, but looking back now, everything that you guys gave me, every class, every outpatient, every AA meeting, there for a while, I was hitting one church and then catching another one for the later service. I needed every bit of it to change the spiritual and emotional toxicity I had inside of me, to modify my very flawed belief system. And really, I was a super selfish baby of an adult. And it was all about me and self-pity and selfishness. And you guys have showed me love and grace and showed me how to start to be empathetic of others and be patient and tolerant. And I definitely could never. I've tried so many times to straighten my life out on my own, and it was an epic fail. And I hope I will always just hold dear inside of me that I cannot do this by myself, that I need help, and that by helping others, I think I get 60% of that, and I think I give them 40%. That's the old 60-40 rule. So thank you guys very much. I love you guys. And the last thing I want to say is Clay County Court can learn a lot from what's going on in Jackson County.
Wow, Mr. Escalade, thank you for those words. And thank you. I mean, you're just, I swear, like some of these, I wish we had recordings of like the first time we met, you know, like it's just so crazy. You're an inspiration. You're so articulate. Thank you for sharing just even those words. And please come back and
I will come back. I
that
will.
motivation. Yeah.
I will. John owes me a hug, a personal hug.
I know we well, we're
I'm gonna
so
get
proud
it
of
too.
you. We're so proud of you. We love you too. Thank you so much. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, we are moving on to Miss Melinda Johnson. Good morning, Miss Johnson.
Good morning, Judge.
Like Miss Al-Shams, Miss Johnson and I met a few times before she wanted to join this program. And I think the first time I met her, she just didn't really care at all about anything.
The first time you met me, well, the second time you met me, I came into your courtroom drunk.
Yeah. I mean, we had a few interactions, and we talk about it a lot because it's crazy. It's so.
Oh, I told my my supervisor, I said, man, I don't even know what I was thinking.
No, it doesn't. You know what? You started thinking the right things, and the second you decided, I'm gonna do it, you took off. I mean, there was.
It was the day I walked into Heartland. I don't know what it was. I don't know if I even thought of, you know, I'm not going to do it, but I told my mother, you know, because it's hard to continue doing that to your family.
Well, you made the decision. And the second you made the decision, it was like your commitment to being sober just got stronger every day. And you grew every day, and you motivated people at Heartland. You were a leader there. You took people in, you helped people out, and you just got stronger and stronger. You are also celebrating over a year of sobriety, so major congratulations.
Yeah, and I'm so proud of Tanya and I knew each other, and it's just, she came into Heartland. I was upset one day. She came in, she said, we can do this. And so I just feel like I had, you know, we did this together, and it's so awesome to see her, and no dirty drop. I mean, it's just so amazing. She's such a wonderful woman.
I agree. I couldn't agree more. And I'm so glad you're graduating together.
Yeah.
You've become more acquainted with yourself, with your talents, with your goals. You have really furthered your relationships with your family. You got that trust back. It's where you want it to be. And you're so funny. You always always have something funny to say. And
that's my dad. My mom said, oh my gosh, your dad.
Well, we're gonna miss it. We are gonna miss it. So don't be a stranger. John,
I will not.
John,
do you know what I always remember? And I need to say this is you, and then going into drug court, and you wanted to take the handcuffs off us prior, and they're like, oh, we can't do that. We got to process them out of Jackson. And then John and Leticia handed me their cards and said, if you need anything. And that was really cool. I'll never forget that. So they're awesome. You're all awesome.
They are awesome. John, Leticia?
Melinda, you are awesome. From day one, since I met you, you have been a delight to work with. You have been, like everyone else, been so open-minded, and you are a go-getter. You tell me what you want, how you want it, and we make it happen. So I'm thankful to have worked with you, and hopefully I will still see you in the future.
You will, Leticia.
Yeah, I want to say I'm proud of you too, Melinda. You know, you always cracking jokes. It's hard for me to keep my sternness when you cracking jokes like that. So so I'm proud of you. You know, you always come in with great spirit. You've had a great spirit throughout the whole program, and just been really motivating, really positive to others in the program too. Been able to witness that. So
everybody deserves happiness, and you don't see how it is when you're out there drinking and doing drugs. You got to remove your whole self away from there, and that's the decision in staying in Heartland. You know, the treatment and the intensive treatment, it was the only way, you know, and I got to thank everybody at Heartland. They're amazing, you know, from Kyle, Deshauna to Gail, everybody. Like, there's nothing they wouldn't do for anybody. And so they just have an amazing treatment team, Murda and Michael, and then we have Frederick, who's the case manager for Judge Fry, but he works at Heartland as well. And like Miss Brown and Kat, staff members, they are just amazing. You know, there's nobody there that you can't go to if you've had a hard day. You know, so it's an amazing team over at Heartland, and it's good that you guys intermingled.
Well, when you were there, like, you were part of their amazing team. Because you reached out to people and you helped them when they were down. So thank you for the leadership you've provided, the example you've set. You've worked hard. You can do whatever you want. I think you believe that in yourself now, which you should, because you've proven it. Congratulations. We are so happy for you and proud of you.
Thank you.
Don't be a stranger.
I won't. Thank you.
Okay, we're going to move on to Mr. Wilbert Maxwell Rooks. Good morning, Mr. Maxwell Rooks.
Good morning.
It is so great to see you here today.
You too.
You have been so awesome to work with. You have a really positive outlook on life, and you have spread that to other people in this program. You've been a good support system for other people who have struggled in this program. You have stayed at your house through this entire program, which is remarkable. A lot of times that's difficult, okay? So that really shows how committed you were to your sobriety. You always, when I first met you, you always, like, you presented pretty quiet, kind of shy, but then we would just get into these great discussions about life, especially when we had our in-person court appearances. I really, like, I miss them for so many reasons, but I loved talking with you. I loved hearing about your insights and just your take on life. I love hearing you talk about your job and, like, how you wouldn't settle. You're like, well, I'm doing this now. I think they're taking advantage of me. I'm not going to settle. Like, you just knew what you deserve out of life. And I'm sure that is nothing, there's part of the reason you're sober today is that you know what you have to offer this world. And it has been awesome to work with you. And did I mention Mr. Maxwell Rooks also celebrates over a year of sobriety? So honor that. Big deal. So many people. I mean, this is wonderful. It's a huge accomplishment. Leticia, John, you want to talk to Mr. Maxwell Rooks?
Mr. Maxwell, it has been an honor to work with you. Even though you are a simple man, one word here and there, and to have a full-blown conversation, that means it's a very good day for me. So congratulations. I hope to see you in the future. And if you need anything, please do not hesitate to reach out.
Yeah. Say something too, Wilbert. You know, I'm extremely proud of you, man. From seeing you day one to coming in to see where you're at now. You the one thing that I've seen you grow, your growth has been in your patience. Been able to tolerate a lot of obstacles that come in your way, and you're patient. It's a trait that you've learned throughout this whole program, and I'm proud of you, man. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Keep it up.
Yeah. Keep it up. Do you have anything you'd like to say?
I mean, that was just like, I don't know, like when nothing really, but I know, like, when you was like, really, it's just like safety, you know, like you like go, go in the house. Like, we're gonna put you on this box. Like, oh, okay, you know. But then when I started just going in the house, I'd be going in the house early. You'd be laying down, be thinking like, all I need is this box off. I'll go in the house. It's just certain things that you got to learn. Like, and I learned that. Start going in the house early. Yeah. So, I mean, it's been all right. You just be begging for help when you out there and just don't know how to get it. And it just take a little bit. You just got to give in. Yeah.
I forgot about your electronic monitoring, that struggle at the beginning. That was so long ago.
Yeah. I be start coming in the house like 3 o'clock in the evening. Yeah. And then like going to what's that, Truman Behavioral Health, I was already signed up with them. You gotta get in somewhere, get an assessment. They already been assessed. I just had to get the class, just go back, to the class and stuff like that. Like everything was already like in place, but just outside, just doing the wrong stuff, Yeah. Like everything fall in place. And like you sign the papers to get out. Like I was signing the papers to get out, it'd be begging Mr. What's her name? The lady, I think that was the first person I seen was probably like her. And then when I got out, be signing the papers to get out. But then I just like, man, let me just go ahead and do what I'm supposed to do. Yeah, that's right.
You committed though. You committed and you did it. And you did it in hard circumstances. I mean, you took a lot of leadership in your recovery. So it shows a lot about you. But that's what I know about you anyway.
Yeah, because I know like when we were sitting in jail and up in there in that Heartland thing, I don't know how long I stayed up in there, a week or two or something like that. But it's like, man, let me get up out of here. But then, you get out, you just start doing the same thing. Just like, but I know I really don't know why I want to be in jail. I'm like, man, I'd do anything not to be in jail. Like I do it, do a year or whatever, but did rather do 30 days, I don't want to go, don't be hating to spend a night in there. Yeah, I just, just give in,
Well,
and then everything, yeah.
No, you can keep talking. I'm sorry. I didn't mean
I'm just glad the stuff happened the way it do. It always do. So you just get like my man, said over, like, I'm one of them person like I like what he said, I'm the start over king. Yeah. And I'm glad to see everybody that graduated too. I wouldn't even know. Where was that John that was on there on the first thing? That wasn't John Lazaldi. Where he at?
He's one of the drug court participants that we lost last summer.
Oh yeah, because I've been wondering where he been at. Yeah, dang, that's messed up. Cause I remember him. Dang.
It's sad, and I mean that's why it's so. I'm just grateful.
Yeah.
I'm grateful for everyone in this program. I'm grateful for your work and just your willingness to stay connected. And there's never anything to be ashamed of. We just want to help. We want people to be safe because you got a purpose.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah. Yeah, that's what you were saying when you put me on things like you just worried about your safety. You just can't be out there in the streets like that nowadays.
No.
But I'm very thankful though.
Well, we are too. We're so proud of you. And it is an honor to celebrate your commencement today. Thank you for all you put into this program. Stay in touch with us. If there's anything anybody wants to do, any ideas about making this program better, we are all ears. So congratulations and thank you.
Thank y'all too.
Yeah. All right. Next, we have Mr. Jose Perez Martinez. I don't know how he got put on here last. I swear, Mr. Perez Martinez has been called last for every docket. Even the graduation is just not right.
Alphabetical order.
That ain't true, Judge. You call me last. And I start thinking I'm in trouble when you do it.
Everybody probably thinks they always got called last. So, all right, Mr. Perez Martinez, good morning.
Good morning.
It is wonderful to see you, and it has been great to work with you. You are very faithful in both attending your classes at Benilde and also attending our docket calls. Whenever we would talk to you about things we discussed in staffing, suggestions to try to make things better, you were always open to our suggestions about how to further engage in your recovery. You also are celebrating a year of sobriety. Congratulations. And you are in Florida right now. You've recently moved to Florida with your family, so that sounds awesome. Congratulations, you have been a pleasure to work with. You have certainly earned your spot here at this commencement. John or Leticia?
Sorry, John. Mr. Perez, it has been amazing working with you. And I know it has been a huge struggle over the year because of COVID, but you stood by everything. You continued to do your classes and you did amazing at Benilde. And I'm so happy that you were able to relocate to Florida and be with your grandparents. And I know being close to family means everything. So if you need anything, I have connections in Florida, so please reach out, okay?
All right, Jose, man of many words. I'm so glad to so glad to see you graduate today, man. You know, it's awesome. You've been coasting. You've been doing a really good job. I had no issues out of you the whole time, no concerns, no nothing. You're just there, man. So I'm proud of you. You in your jerseys, you always coming into the courthouse, always popping up on Zoom with different jerseys. You gotta pick a team. No, I don't know what's up with that. But congratulations, man. Keep pushing. All right.
Thank you, man.
All right, Mr. Perez, anything you'd like to say?
Yeah, I want to thank the whole program and core staff, for helping me and believing in me. Because I never thought I would have made it as far as I got, and since I have made this change, I feel a lot of happy, and I got to get reunited with my family. That was the most important thing that happens to me, and they're all happy, I'm happy, and I'm just thankful to everybody.
Well,
It's a great program.
we're thankful to you because of the hard work you put into this program. I'm so happy that you landed in Florida with your family because I know that was it was a little stressful. So how is it down there right now?
Oh, it's very nice,
La 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 la. No.
Yeah, it's pretty nice down here, especially being with my family, and I just hoping everything goes good, from now on.
It will, because you have the tools, and if you ever need anything, you let us know, okay?
Yeah, I will.
All right. Well, congratulations. We're very proud of you. You earned your spot here today.
Thank you.
All right, guys, that concludes the commencement ceremony. 9 graduates today. That's huge. I mean, that has got to be one of our biggest classes. I'm so proud of the graduates and the people that continue to work this program. I know it's not easy. I know you got to make up your mind every day to keep this commitment, and it's impressive. And I love working with you. I love working with this team. I want to say to all the graduates, may the pride and the sense of accomplishment that you feel today and the work that you've done in this program continue to support your growth and recovery and in life. And I want to thank you for the example that you've set for everybody else in this program. You are always welcome here. Anybody else want to say anything?
Yeah, I would.
Please
I
do.
would say congratulations to all the commencees. You guys have done an incredible job. I've commended you guys 1,000 times in groups, but you've got to this journey. Some of you guys, the Born House, hung in Heartland in the beginning when things changed. You're the group that went through COVID as we changed and we learned how to change. That ain't easy to stay sober. That ain't easy to stay focused. So great job there. To Miss Bodinger, who done a wonderful job to hang in there and hold her head up. Miss Alshams, Miss Brown, who I've been knowing for, good God Almighty, I've been knowing Miss Brown since 2011. You know, we go back. To all you guys that have held your head up and got to this point, I always rooted not for when you fall, but how you get up, and the courage to get up and the courage to keep going. I salute you for your courage, and now I salute you for your faith, because as a result of that, we now witness the miracle of what God can do if you give it your best shot. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. Faison. I love hearing you talk. I like want to skip staffing so I can go to me after. Anybody else have something they want to say?
Judge, I would just like to congratulate all of the graduates. You've done an amazing job. I'd also like to congratulate the alumni that spoke. It is amazing to see what you've become. You know, I think about Miss Campos in that orange jumpsuit. I think about Mr. Tucker when he would come into municipal court under the influence. Mr. Alonzo, I didn't get to really know him, but I remember him coming in being so quiet. But for those who graduated on this day, I want you to look at those who spoke and know that your time is coming. And as I was sitting here, Judge, I started to think about some ideas for the next grant that we can look at to see how we can include those who have graduated already, that we won't just drop this connection. We need you to come back. All of you that graduated, I don't care if you are in Florida, we need to still hear from you. We need to still hear from you. And there's 3 things I want to leave with you. And I want you to do this for me. There are 3 things that I need you to do. Don't stop, don't quit, and don't give up. We are here for you. Don't stop, don't quit, don't give up. Don't let up on your discipline, because it works if you work it, and it won't if you don't. God bless all of you.
Thank you, Ms. Jones-Walter. That was awesome. Anybody else? Anybody want to say anything?
Hey, Judge.
Yes, Mr. Barnhouse?
I'd just like to say something to Faison. Eventually, I'm going to get back to playing in a band, Faison, so I'm going to expect you to bring that tambourine over.
Anytime. As long as I can wear a Yankee hat, I'm okay.
Well, I would like to say something.
Yes.
So, John, if you have any problem with any of the ladies that's struggling, I know by me relocating up here to the Sisters of Solace is a good program. And it helped me a whole lot. So it would probably be a good, if it's good for me, I know it'll be good for somebody else, because I did it. And I like the program. It's a good program. It helps me a whole lot. The staff is very well, call you out on your shit. They don't have no problem. They done show me a whole lot of stuff in here, and it'd be a good program for somebody else. And with that, I pass.
That's a really good idea, Zonia. I mean, because
Yeah.
you really have flourished in that program, and it isn't something that we think about all the time because it's not in Kansas City, but I think sometimes that's the change that people need. So good.
Right. It helped me because I've been through the whole, all the treatment, all the transit living houses in Kansas City. And I just couldn't do it. I had to relocate. I had to get a new mindset all over again. Different areas. I don't know nobody in St. Joseph. So it was like, all this is brand new to me. I had to learn how to get to keep my network at NA, because if I don't, I end up getting high. Yeah, this is a good program to bring somebody to. Like if they struggling in Kansas City and they can't get it, maybe a relocation will help them get it.
Wise. Thank you, Ms. Brown. I appreciate that. And thank you, Mary, for your ideas with the grant. I love that. I agree completely. Always growing. Everybody's always working. Try to make things better. Anything anybody else wants to say? All right. Well, you guys are awesome. Everybody, this team, the graduates, the participants, this was awesome. You made my whole, I'm just going to live on this happiness for a while. I'm just going to sit in it. You all make me smile. Thank you and congratulations. Have a wonderful weekend. You earned it. Celebrate yourself, like Lauren said. Celebrate everything.
All right, that concludes the graduation. Thank you.
John and Leticia, you guys were wonderful. Wonderful
Did you-
setting this up. It was perfect. It was great.
Thank you. You want to